Okay. Welcome to the Highbury squad, everyone. I feel
Are
like
we live yet? Because it says 8:10 on my thing.
we're live. I took it.
Right, fine.
Right. And there's a lot of people doing live shows now. So if you're listening to us in replay, which most of you probably will, welcome to the show. Honestly, I know this is going to sound really shallow, but I feel like someone died. I don't think I've ever felt so angry and like upset as an Arsenal fan when we controlled a game, bossed it, didn't take our chances, and then the coin flips and we lose our mental marbles in the second half. Where do we begin, PG? Welcome to the show. Wait, what's your greeting?
Oh, I don't know. Is it this one now? I'm not in the mood.
This one?
I'm not in the mood for it.
Super Kevin Campbell's always in the mood.
Come on, let's go for it. Because you know what? I think you two are upset. I ain't upset.
No. I'm not upset. I'm fucking fuming.
All right. Well,
we're going to throw F-bombs, W-bombs, every fucking bomb you
bring it on. Come on.
Kevin, how can you not be angry?
Why the hell would I be angry when everything went against us?
I'm not talking about angry at Arsenal. I'm talking about angry at
that's what I'm
happened.
saying.
I'm not angry at Arsenal.
Angry when everything went against us, but this is football. This
I'm
is
slightly
what
angry
happens.
at Arsenal.
Okay, hold the mayo. Okay, hold the mayo.
I think we best.
It's a day for the samurai sword. Let's get it out, okay? Okay, now, PG, I'm going to start with you. I knew, and I don't know if you agree with me, my hair's growing. Hold on, let me get it out my eye.
PG, so long now.
When Saka hit the post, 1 minute 29 seconds, I turned to Tony and I said, I hope it's not going to be one of those games. I really hope it's not going to be one of those games. That goal goes in. We take our chances in the first half. We bury them. And then the inevitable happened.
Well, you're starting to sound like my dad because he always says the same thing.
Well, you know we're having an affair, right?
I know. I think he likes you better than me. His thing has always been since I've been born. If you don't take your chances, you don't win games. Absolutely. And it is spot on. And I actually can't believe Saka. I think it's harder to miss. I've got so much to say. I don't know where to start.
Start at the beginning, the beginning.
Okay. He set us up perfectly. Partey was playing sublime passes. We look like champions. And for the first time ever this season, I tweet how fantastic we are at 40 minutes and what a wonderful first half. Everything. I've gone for it. I honestly think that I bock this team. Why did I just keep my mouth shut and not tweet anything? Because you should know. Now, we are going to debate. I can't even debate the penalty. I've said 1,000 times on Twitter and everyone else that's listening, it is not a penalty. I don't care what anyone, me and Carl have been arguing. His foot hit David Luiz's knee. And this stupid rule, which I've learned, is that if David Luiz would have chucked himself at him, he would have got a yellow card. Have you ever heard? Football's dead in my head. Football's dead. Now, I'll tell you why I don't blame the ref, because in real time, I blame the people at VAR. I watched it 20, 30 times. I kept saying the same thing. What's David Luiz done? What's he done? He was running behind him. Is it his fault that player's foot hits his knee? And to get a red card? Honestly. And I am a bit with you. When Saka missed that chance, in my head I went, oh no, please, not one of these games. I did not envisage any of this. None of it. But I will like to say, for the first 44 minutes, we were outstanding. We looked like
best football this season.
Unbelievable. It was an absolute joy to watch, like we'd gone back 10, 15 years in that beautiful football. Everything. Saka's on fire. I mean, look, he could have had 2 or 3. I can't sit here and blame him. I could never blame Saka. But I'm just, and I actually feel, one sec, we were on a pod last night and we were saying that David Luiz, there is always something, and tonight's not his fault. That's how I see it. I'll blame him like everybody else. But I do not understand that is a penalty. And I would have said that. And actually my Man City friend tweeted me and went, Why have you got a penalty against you for that? I don't really get it. And I'm fuming. And I'll
okay. All right, we're going to get into it because I always like the summary at the beginning, Super Kev, and then we get into the nuts and bolts. An initial assessment.
It was a lot more like the Arsenal that we want to see early doors. But just like anything, we had plenty of chances. We were in the ascendancy. We were all over Wolves. We made Wolves look like a struggling team. Eventually took the lead with a great goal by Pepe, another super goal, which 3 games in a row he's looked decent. He's looked good.
It was amazing. I mean, it was.
But just like anything, Sophie and Amanda, just like anything, when you're on top and you get the opportunities to bury the opponent, you've got to break their neck.
Okay.
You have to break the neck. And you know what?
Smash them.
And you know what? It wasn't David Luiz's fault. Of course it wasn't.
But he put himself in the position, didn't he, Casey?
No, it's not just him. It was the defense. You look at Rob Holding. Rob Holding's position isn't great because David Luiz is a bit higher up the pitch than Rob Holding. Rob Holding does a full turn the wrong way in order to get back. So he couldn't help his mate out. And at the end of the day, if that happened at the other end, that is a penalty.
Right. So look.
So it's a penalty. We don't like it. We hate it. And it was the opposite. It was the striker's boot that caught David Luiz's knee. It wasn't the other way around, but it's still a penalty.
I also want to say, Rich, with 9 Ben, we didn't concede another goal, which is kind of amazing, to be honest with you. Well done. Welcome to the 300 plus in chat right now. We're very grateful.
Do you know something, Sophie? Can I just say this as well?
Yes, you can say whatever you want, Ledge.
If the referee's going to give that one, what about Saka's one?
Saka's one. Yeah, I know.
Oh, can I just go back to something? You think it's a penalty?
It's a penalty.
No.
With David Luiz, wait, KC, you think that David Luiz is a penalty?
A penalty.
How? He hasn't touched him.
He has made contact with the boot. It's a penalty.
No.
He was running and his knee just hit him.
Of course he was running. But this is what happens. It is accidental. Yes.
No,
it is a penalty.
Okay, listen, Casey, and I'm arguing this all time. I don't understand. The boy's running. The striker's foot hits his knee. It's not the knee hitting his foot.
It's a penalty.
So if I bump into someone and fall on the floor, that's a penalty.
No. If you're running for on goal and you're tracking me, you're running for on goal and I'm tracking you, and your boot makes contact with my knee from behind, and you go down, it is a penalty.
Okay, and that's exactly what happened. Yes. All right. So is that the rule? Is that the law?
Of course it is.
What, has that been like that since day one?
He brought him down. He didn't mean to, I know, but he brought him down.
Oh my God. Okay. PG, can you send me the picture? We have to put it up. Literally, they're in the box. Luiz is running after the player. His knee just so happens to connect with him. He didn't have any intent to foul him. So what we're saying is, wait, let me finish, Casey. If he had ripped him and taken his ankles out, it would have been a yellow card and a penalty, right?
Yeah, that's right now.
So in essence, Luiz should have tried to yank him down, take his knees out, because this rule is absolute horseshit. He didn't, for the first time, I'm going to defend Luiz. He had no intention of taking the player down. He made the wrong decision in the end.
No, Sophie, I've said that. It's unintentional. It doesn't mean. But whether he grabs him or whether he's just made a little bit of contact, it is still a penalty.
It should have been Dusty, it should have been a yellow. Where is it? No, where is this? It should have been a yellow K Marlon, a yellow and a penalty, right? He shouldn't have been sent off in that situation because, number one, he didn't even make the challenge. He didn't have any intent to hurt the player. He just so happened to be running behind him. and his knee clipped him accidentally. What the fuck is wrong with modern day football?
He stopped a goal scoring opportunity. That is the law.
He didn't stop anything. The foot hit the knee. I don't get it.
So who made contact? The defender made contact with the striker.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's a
the other way
penalty.
around. No, the striker made contact with David Luiz.
Whichever way we look at it, it is a penalty.
Right. So the law stinks.
Oh,
and second of all, Sophie, don't matter about intent. Intent doesn't matter. That's not a law.
No, I've learned that today.
But I've never heard of such a thing that if he'd have dive bombed him, he'd have got a yellow. Yeah. When did that come in?
How freaking crazy is that?
No, because he stood back, he's got a red. And he didn't even touch him. Oh my God, I'm fuming. I can't.
Can I just tell you something? There's so many people in chat right now. Listen, let me tell you. Can I just yes. Let me just
say I can't keep up.
I can't keep up with all the comments in chat with what's going on. Here's what I want to decipher with everyone. Let's take a beat. Let's take a moment. Let's go zen. Who thinks it was a penalty and who thinks it wasn't? Let's just start there, okay? Because Robbie Earle and Robbie Mustoe here in the US on NBC, Robbie Mustoe was like, penalty. And I'm like, Rio Ferdinand doesn't think it's a penalty. 400 plus people in chat right now. God bless you all for joining us after a game like this. We all need a hug, virtual hug. Everyone put your... PG, do this right now. Let's all... KC, PG, let's do this.
We'll have a Gooner hug.
Because the reason why we're so annoyed is that we bossed this game.
Yeah, that's even right. Do you know what? I wouldn't have mind losing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have mind losing our little run if we were shit. It's made it worse.
Yeah.
That we were phenomenal first half. I was sitting there enjoying it, thinking this. I went for 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Right, PG? For this season?
It spoiled the game, didn't it? It spoiled it. Of course it did.
I kept thinking, all right, I'm going for 1-0 to the Arsenal. I sat there and I was with you thinking, we get one, there's 4 coming here, that this is our game to do it. I know you can't legislate for anything that's happened tonight, and we need to talk about Leno as well because I'm fuming with Leno because what position he's left us in.
We're going to get there.
Yeah, I know. But I'm more angry about the whole thing. I'd rather us come out and we're all screaming how bad the team have been. You know, I feel sorry for all of them. They all played so brilliant. Xhaka did this tackle in the first half that was outstanding. Partey and his crosses. I mean, even Bellerin played well. Bellerin played better when he was in a 9. But honestly, he did. And I feel sorry for Aubameyang coming on in this situation. Pepe, his goal that we don't even discuss and it's not going to get discussed was
but we will.
Outstanding. I mean, that could be goal of the month for February. I fucking loved his goal and you know how much I love Pepe. But we won't talk about that and that won't get discussed. We have lost.
I ask you?
And do you know what annoyed me? One more thing. Commentators are making out that Wolves were outstanding. They played against 9 men in the end. I mean, do me a fucking favour. Honestly, I am so angry.
This is going to be the game.
Well.
This is going to be the game that comes back to haunt us. This is going to be the game that comes back to haunt us.
We haven't done anything wrong. That's the most frustrating thing. You can't blame Saka for missing a few
goals.
Mentally.
Why do you say that?
You know why? You know why? You know why? Let me tell you why. I'm going to throw this out to you guys. We go down a man before the half. Arteta has half time to talk to the players and calm them down. I know they're angry. We feel like it's an injustice. David Luiz shouldn't have got sent off in a lot of Arsenal players and fans' minds. Mm-hmm. Calm everything down. This is where the mental conditioning and coaching comes into play. Xhaka came out super hot. Leno came out super hot. A lot of players came out super hot. We didn't calm down after the sending off. And what happened? Okay. We put ourselves in a hole and Leno lost his marbles. Why is he handling the ball there? Header it, chest it. Why are you even coming out there? Honestly.
Well, I asked Carl that. I said, why is he coming out? But he was the last man. Not only that, what they're saying, and I sort of get this, and I am fuming with Leno.
But he shouldn't have handled it, PG.
No.
If
But I think
it would have been a yellow.
He was going for his chest. Remember, it's a very wet pitch. I just want to. I want to go back to something you said about half time because Kev, I want to hear Kev's view on this. Kev, you feel a complete injustice 10 seconds before half time. You're bossing the game. You're 1-0 up, and we are fucking cruising. We are playing the best football after everything we've been through, and especially the last 4 weeks. It's great. You go into that dressing room, and probably 8 or 9 of you are fucking kicking the wall, right? You can't blame Louise. Sorry, no one can blame Louise tonight in my head. Right, you've gone in the changing room.
Unfair. That's true.
You go in the changing room, and I disagree with Sophie here. How the hell is Arteta going to calm you lot down in 15 minutes? I don't think they came out and lost their heads. I don't believe that.
This is what I will say. Look, players aren't stupid. Players have been in this position before. They go in the dressing room, they feel an injustice, but the manager's going to calm you down. And remember, the manager has to adjust the team.
Yes.
So he's got to get your attention, and he's got a decision to make, obviously now, because you've lost your centre back, and now he's going to have to bring another defender on, and he's going to make an adjustment somewhere else. So he's got to make a split decision. Some will agree with it, some won't agree with what he done. But I believe I know why he done it. For all the hold-up play of Lacazette, we needed legs up and down the pitch because...
You should never have subbed Lacazette, ever.
Let him finish, and then you can say.
Lacazette would be isolated with probably 3 defenders on 1. That's not good odds. So what he wanted to do, he knew that we would have to defend for long spells. So if you noticed, Smith Rowe went centre forward at times. Saka went centre forward at times. Pepe moved up there at times. Aubameyang, when he came on, he was wide and he tried to get up there. So it's kind of a roving centre forward. You couldn't just have one guy stuck there because when Wolves have the ball, you're another player down.
I just want to ask, I want to go back to my thing. So you're in the changing room, you're all fucking fuming because you can tell
the manager's going to settle you down.
Right.
All the coaching staff are going to settle you down.
But would you?
Guys?
Would you have been settled?
Of course. Sit down. We're going to have to make an adjustment. Everybody's not going to be. This ain't school. This is professional football. The guys will sit down. Right. What I'm going to have to do is say, he might even say, look, I'll give you 5 minutes. And he goes and speaks to the coaches and comes back and says, right, lads, listen. So he's got the attention of the team. So the team ain't losing their head or anything like that. No chance. But it just didn't quite work out for us today. And obviously, we got 2 men sent off, a rush of blood to Leno's head, which was absolutely mental.
ESR for Saka. Listen, Laka holds the ball up. KC with 10 men. Okay, I feel like you on the pitch, you're that kind of player. You had that strength. You held the ball up really well. It felt like he made the wrong decision pulling Laka. He should have pulled ESR, Saka, and Pepe was having a great game, and I wouldn't want to take it out of him because he showed tonight that he's got that confidence with, he's risen to the challenge of Willian biting up his arse. He made this individual brilliant goal. It felt like we were on our way to win this 3-0. And why would he take Laka off?
I've just explained, Sophie.
But he's just explained that.
I know he's explained it, but why?
Because Lacazette is going to be outnumbered.
He hasn't got the legs either.
No.
Sorry?
Outnumbered by who? By a Wolves. Okay, let me give you the facts. Arsenal Football Club have had 9 red cards since Arteta took over in December when he took management. Every other team after us have had 3. Okay? Lacazette has changed the fortunes of this team up front and made those younger players better. You do not take off the inspiration.
Agreed with that, Sophie. I have agreed with you on that.
I think that's a mistake.
What I'm saying to you is the manager has to make a decision.
He should have taken ESR off.
Yeah, but again, after the event, it's different. But
no, I'm telling you, in the event, he should have taken ESR off.
But what I'm saying is, whether he took ESR off or Lacazette off, you cannot legislate for what happened. You can't legislate for that.
Why would you take Lacazette off when he has been the glue to everything? Why would you do that? I'm not blaming
Sophie.
No,
with 11,
even with 10 players.
He would be outnumbered.
No, he wouldn't. Why would he be outnumbered?
Remember, we've got 10 men.
Outnumbered against
11. Why wouldn't he be outnumbered?
Because he's the kind of player with a breaking pass from Pepe or Saka. He could have held it up and moved the ball forward, and those players come in.
Sophie,
and we
you're
have
not answering my question now.
I did answer your question. I just told you. Yes, I did.
You didn't. No, you didn't. We are down to 10 men, and they've got 11. How is Lacazette gonna be not double teamed?
Everyone's going to be double teamed. Everyone's going to be double teamed. But you want some. No, hold on a second. But you want a player who's going to be double teamed, who can handle it, who can hold the ball up, who maybe has. Lacazette turns better than any other Arsenal player right now, and has done better than any other Arsenal player.
I agree with you, Sophie, on that. But what I'm saying to you is the manager has to make a decision. He's got to make a decision, because if he takes Smith Rowe off, that's another person in midfield who's going to hunt and track the ball.
No, but he wasn't having a good game today, Smith Rowe. He really wasn't. He wasn't.
It's not about whether he's having a good game or not. It's about, can we win the ball back, because they now have numerical advantage over us.
Who would you... Okay, so basically, you are happy that he took off Lacazette. And
I'm
then
he
brings on Aubameyang, whose mum's been sick and he's not been in the team. And then he's like been in quarantine, and he brings on Aubameyang. In the second half, he did not make the best decisions to help us when we had 10 men, let alone 9 men. That's all I'm saying. In the first half, it was flawless.
Well, I disagree, Sophie. I disagree with you.
Okay.
I disagree with you. 100% I disagree.
PG, look, Taib, say something.
I know, I just said to Taib, I let them get on with it. Because, I think at the time, he obviously thought that ESR had the legs and Lacazette didn't. Remember, he was trying to probably hold for the 1-0, although I don't know if he did the sub at the 2-1. I can't remember. But there's no way on earth I'm blaming Arteta for anything tonight. He hasn't done any. He set our team out absolutely fantastically. I'm just curious what went through Leno's head. I'd like to understand why he couldn't chest it and why the arm came out. Was he slipped? I don't know. I really don't. But you know what's weird? You know, Leno has been superb and saved us in so many games. I'm not going to sit here and slag him off. You're not going to get perfection in every game from every player. I do need some Prosecco. I'll have to stick to the water. But all I'll say
We need a shot. We need a shot.
Is if anyone blames Arteta, I'm going to go for him, seriously, because that's ridiculous. You can moan about his subs, you can do that. But what he set everything was perfect. It was perfect.
Okay, Deb wants us to move on to what?
On to what?
What do you want us to move on to?
No. Do you know what I think he wants us to move on to? Is let's look at some positives. Let's not look at, Arteta got it wrong because he took somebody off.
No, wait. I've been praising Arteta.
No, hold on. I'm saying he wants us to move on from being a negative. Let's look at the positive.
But we will get there, Kev. But we're vexed.
Hold on one second.
But how long do you want to be vexed?
We're not going to talk about the positives until we go through the negatives, okay? This is the truth. So just calm down.
It'll be till we play Villa on Saturday lunchtime.
Exactly. We've only been on air for 24 minutes, so we've got to go through the negatives before we find the positives.
I haven't even started being vexed properly yet.
Okay, so let's just rewind. I'm going to rewind. I'm going to go back to a Zen place. Someone told me, Sophie, Zen. Okay, let me take a Xanax.
Right, I have quotes.
No quotes yet from that. No quotes, PG.
No quotes. I've got some stats.
The first half. Here's the scoop. Okay, Kevin, I want to start with you.
Okay.
Biggest faux pas in football. You don't take your chances. You don't win games.
Oh, you sound like my dad.
Your dad was me and your dad were texting each other throughout the game, PG. I don't know if you know, but like we were. He just
I get I had a row with him. He thinks it's a penalty. I've never rowed with my dad before. I'm like, Dad, it's not a penalty. He said it is. I was like, no, it's not.
should have buried that game in the first half. And it seems like this team is not ready to be ruthless yet, Kevin. Talk me through that and why we weren't able to take our chances when we had them, because we should have finished the game off and should have been 3-0 up at half time.
Well, there was probably wayward finishing. There was obviously a goal that we scored that was a boot offside when Saka scored. And then obviously Pepe scored. There was the penalty on Saka, which, you look at that and you say that's a penalty as well. Because Bowley comes across and his left foot makes contact with Saka and the referee, and it went to VAR or whatever, and it obviously wasn't given. But at the other end, something just as it was similar, but in a different spot, was given. So you've got to ask yourself questions. If we went 2-0 up, we win the game. But unfortunately, we couldn't get that second goal. It was so difficult for us to get the second goal, and we were playing so well. If we'd have gone in, obviously, at 1-0, you think to yourself, we're going to boss this game because we're going to catch them on the break. But unfortunately, that just turned our world upside down, because David Luiz and Holding were solid. There weren't really any problems whatsoever back there. And the one little chink in our armor, and David Luiz gets sent off, and it we don't capitulate, but it changes everything because the balance of the team is lost.
PG, you've got some quotes from the gaffer. Can't wait to hear
for them?
Okay. I don't know if I am. Am I ready for them, PG? I don't know.
Hold on.
Sophie.
I've never been so. I've actually calmed myself down.
This is going to wind up a few people in the chat. Arsenal have lost their last 4 Premier League games with Craig Paulson in charge.
Oh, God.
Tonight was our...
PG, is he a Spurs fan?
I don't know. Tonight
a friend of mine. A friend of mine texted that he's a Spuds fan.
Yeah.
I have to get out.
He better not be. Tonight was our first red card for a keeper in the Premier League since Seaman got sent off in '93. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Right. I know. So I've got now Arteta on David Luiz red card. I've just seen the replay 10 times in 5 different angles and I cannot see any contact. Yes. That's me as well. Arteta on Leno. I imagine he makes the decision in a split of a second and naturally tries to stop the ball. There's nothing he can do. The way we lost the game really hurts. It's painful. It's hard enough to win football games in the league. Those big decisions are like that, but it's nothing we can change at the moment. Arteta on Matt Ryan injury, because if you think about this, Runarsson will have to play against City.
I know.
Anyway, moving on.
I hope Matt Ryan's fit on Sunday.
Arteta on Matt Ryan injury. He had a muscular issue, and in the last 2 days, he hasn't been able to train. Hopefully, we can get him back in the next few days. At the moment, that's all I've got. I think Arteta must be like us, like incredulous.
All right, so here's where I'm going to go with you now, PG.
I wonder if we could appeal it.
I said appeal it, and then it doesn't matter if we get an extra game. What's the difference? I
wonder if we can appeal David Luiz.
Okay, here's this. Let me appeal David Luiz. You want to hear it? Okay, let's go. We keep Gabriel is a huge investment. I know that he didn't have a good game 2 or 3 weeks ago. He had a bit of a shocker. He's coming back from an injury. He's just integrating really fully into the league. Arteta continued to play Willian, tried to squeeze him in to make that investment work. And he realised he couldn't. And he gave Pepe a chance, and Pepe rose to the occasion, knowing that Willian was up his arse. All right? And he wanted to show what he can do. And look what Pepe has done in the last 3 games, knowing he's got some competition. All right? Now, when we look at David Luiz, when other players are fit that we've invested so much money in, you play Gabriel. I'm not saying Arteta made a mistake, but when you know David Luiz can be full of mistakes, you play a Mari or a Gabriel ahead of him. David Luiz is supposed to be that senior statement player that is influential in the dressing room, that can help younger players, that can bring people on. But here again, even though today I don't blame him, he's still, as Kevin said, Kevin thinks it's a penalty and a red card. He put the team in a position.
I think it's a penalty. I never said I think it's a red card.
Okay. He put the team in a position, all right, whether it's right or wrong, he put himself in that position, whether holding was off or not on positioning. He made what most people, according to the universe, is a mistake. Why does he keep picking him? Why not play Gabriel? Why?
Man of the match on Saturday.
Exactly what I was just about to say. Man of the match.
No, he was man of the match.
He was outstanding.
I know he was man of the match.
No goals against.
How many
games before that? No goals against.
It's because he likes playing against Man United. No, that's why he was man of the match.
Sophie, come on. No goals against. Second best defensive record in the league. Come on now. Come on. Gabriel still finding his feet.
Listen, I'm not trying to shit.
What are you doing then? What are you saying?
Because he's prone to mistakes.
He never made a mistake. It just was against him that the defense.
You said it was a penalty, Kevin.
Yes, it was, but that don't mean it was his mistake. No, the striker's foot clipped his knee. It's a penalty for me. That don't mean he made the mistake.
Listen, if Arsenal Football Club want to move forward, we just sold Ozil, Kolasinac. We just got rid of all of them. Socrates, all of them. If you want to start fresh, if you want to start with a clean slate, play Holding, play Gabriel. You got Thomas Partey in midfield who was bossing it. We own that game, and a stupid mistake from David Luiz once again. Whether you believe in it or not, whether it was right or wrong, it happened. And it's going to happen with him on the pitch.
No, Sophie, no.
Right. Can I say? Luiz has played better than Gabriel in the last couple of games anyway. When Luiz went out before, Gabriel went out before he was injured, he was a bit dodgy. How can you say that about Luiz? He was man of the match last week. I said this last night on the pod. He is prone to fuck-ups, but then he can become man of the match. There's no way I would have looked at that team and gone, oh, we should have Gabriel in. I was pleased he was on the bench. That's what I was pleased about because, yes, obviously he will maintain the first 11. But I just would like to say something about the referee here. The referee hasn't done anything wrong. Not one thing tonight. VAR, the people behind VAR have. If you watch that in real time, it looks like he's clipped his foot. We'd be screaming for a penalty. The ref gave a penalty. VAR, the people behind VAR are the people that should have gone, no. For me, it's not a penalty. I'll argue to the hilt with you, Kev. It's not a penalty for me. Right, fine. Leno comes out and handballs the ball. What's the ref done wrong? He's not done anything wrong.
That's a major mistake from Leno.
Craig Paulson's fault tonight. It is the people behind VAR because then they can overrule his decision and he can go to the screen and have a look. And it pisses me off they don't go to the screen for all of it. So because as Arteta said,
why did he didn't go to the screen?
Because they didn't overturn his decision. They agreed with his decision and you play on. It's only if they disagree he can go and look. Because he is the ref on the pitch to make that decision. But my point is, don't all moan about Craig Paulson. I don't think he had a bad game, to be honest. I don't see what he's done wrong. It's the people behind it. But what I would say is it's weird, actually, because as we were talking about Arteta, he said he is going to appeal it. He said, sitting here now, I'm going to appeal it, but we've got to speak to the legal team at Arsenal as a quote that's just come up.
Okay, let me ask you.
I'm not annoyed at Arsenal tonight. I am not annoyed. We cannot be annoyed at Saka for missing a few chances. That boy is unbelievable.
I can be annoyed with him hitting the post.
No, I can't be annoyed. He should have, but I can't get annoyed with him. I'm not annoyed with Arsenal with the way they set up.
Thing in the world.
What is?
To score a goal?
To put that ball away. Telling you.
Right, Casey, come on. You should have scored there.
Hey, Sophie, why do you reckon strikers who score goals are the most important? Because they change games.
He should have scored that.
I know, but he never. That's my point.
Hold on. Is Saka's not a striker? This makes it even more.
I never said he was a striker. I just said,
I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with her.
Hold on a minute. I said before you spoke, why do you think strikers are the most sought after and the most important?
Of course.
Because they're the ones who change games because they can stick the ball in the back.
We can't win without them. Absolutely.
Yeah,
but my point is,
unless we take our chances, we're not good enough at the moment.
And we didn't.
So a bit of positivity here. Fantastic 44 and a half minutes. Pepe's goal was outstanding and we need to talk about that. And the fact that we have got that, we will now see what happens on Saturday. We've had the run's come to an end. Unfortunately, I don't think it was going to come to an end. I would never have sat here at 40 minutes and gone to you in WhatsApp, we're going to lose this. I thought the other way. I thought we'll be 2-0 up before half time and we could get 3 or 4 here. I honestly believe that. What I don't like, and I will say this, Kevin, I know you're a striker, I know you're an ex-footballer. If that is a penalty, football is finished. Because
Football's
I understand.
VAR come in, love.
Yeah. But I understand as well that if Louise would have niggled him snidely or touched him, yes, I get it. At speed, a player goes down. But if you're moaning about Louise not being in the right position, he was trying. Look, what he should have done. I don't care whether you think I'm wrong or not. This is my opinion, not you. But I'm just reading a comment. What he should have done was fucking dive bombed him. Apparently, what part of football has decided this? I can't get over this.
I want to get this back in buckets. Okay, the game back in buckets, because it is understandable that most Arsenal fans are infuriated tonight because you can see why. Some people may think, he's running, he clipped him, it's a penalty. That's the law of the game. But when you see what Bruno Fernandes did to Xhaka, studs up, doesn't even get looked at, gets away with it. Fans want consistency in football, and there's no consistency even with VAR, okay? And the sad thing about this is it's taking away from probably one of our best 45 minutes under Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
And to see Pepe score an individual goal like that, I ate humble pie with cream, whipped cream, and even a little bit of sugar on top tonight, people, because I had him on my Mount Rushmore as Arsenal Los Angeles boy Taylor.
Yeah, you did.
Remember? I had him on the biggest bust of all time. But in the last 3 games, he's done so well. And this is what irks me. So here's when we go for the next piece of the conversation. And thank you to all 655 of you in chat tonight. Let us know what you think. The fact that you're spending your evening, day, afternoon with us means the world to us. Okay,
they're all fuming with us. They're all fuming.
Keep it coming. I'm going to try and get as many of your comments up as possible. There's no super chat here. We don't ask you for super chat money. You can just say what you want whenever you want, and we'll put up as many comments as we can. Okay. I want to go to KC first, PG, and then you. Half time. We get a play sent off. This is where I want Mikel Arteta to calm everyone down. Easy cheese. Hold the mayo, hold the mustard. I know you're angry. It's an injustice. In the player's eyes, in the manager's eyes, it's going to be. That's how we know football works, right? We come out, we're a little bit hot. Leno, 5 clean sheets. Been a superstar. Been part of that journey of the resurgence of Arsenal and has done incredibly well to take out the Emmy ghost from under him. Makes a stupid decision. Whose fault is that? Is that the player for losing his mind? Is it the manager for not managing mentally the team to come out and be calmer, Kevin? You've been in those situations before. Explain it to me.
Sophie, how is that the manager's? How could you explain? How could you even have a conversation and ask about the manager?
It's my job to ask all the questions. Arsenal fans want me to ask.
Hold on a minute. You want me to answer, so I'm answering.
Go on then, answer it.
So how can you even mention the manager when it is solely an individual mistake? It is Leno. It's Leno's mistake. No, we've seen Leno deal with them type of balls all season. And for the one time today, and it had to happen today, for whatever reason, he comes out of his box and he handballs it. I don't know why. The only person who'll be able to tell you why is Leno. I say it's a rush of blood. It's a bad decision. We all know it is. But I could honestly say, Arteta can't do anything about that. It ain't because the players are hot. No.
They let him down then, didn't they?
The players were fine.
Did they let him down, Casey?
Sorry?
Did they let Arteta down, the players, today?
No, I don't think they did. I think, listen, Leno let himself down with that situation, what went on. He let himself down because he's a lot better than that. But I've got to say, Do you know, I put in our chat, we're going to find out if these players have got fight in them. When they went down to 9 men, and I've got to say, they fought. They fought for the badge today. I've got to say that they did in tough circumstances.
Really?
So,
in the second half, you thought they fought? Really?
9 against 11. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
I'm not turning the channel into an Arteta tribunal. I'm asking a legitimate question. When you go 10 men down right before halftime and you are on top of the game, what happens at halftime and what your manager says to you? And I felt, in my opinion, he substituted the wrong player. I thought Lacazette should have stayed on because of the glue that he's been in the team. I would have taken off Saka. I would have taken off Pepe, as great as he was playing, or I would have taken off Emile Smith-Rowe. That's all I'm saying. Lacazette has the ability to hold up the ball better than any other player in our team, you guys. He's our Bobby Firmino. So all I'm asking is when you go down to 10 men, answer me this, everyone in chat. How did Arteta manage the game, PG? How did he manage the game?
I was a bit surprised he took Lacazette off, but when, as I said, Carl and I were talking, I do feel that I understand what Kev's saying. We needed young legs. We needed that. And we just needed not to concede anymore. We needed 9 men. But can I just say that I've got some quotes from him here, and he's saying, and now I'm confused a tad, Kev, because if my manager's confused about this, does he not know the rules? He has put this: if there is any contact, it's him to David. That's what I've seen. Again, I don't know if they have a different angle to what I have or what you have seen. So there's where the disappointment is coming from. Arteta and VAR, if they got it right and they can justify that, they got it right. I'll put my hands up and apologise. But the only thing I'm saying is I'm sitting here and I cannot see any contact. And that's really frustrating because it's a big moment in the game. So if you're telling me as an ex-player that you would know, that's a penalty. That's what you've said. Arteta, as a player and a manager, is now saying what we're saying. It's not a penalty because he hit David, which we know.
But Arteta could say what he wants to say.
But has he got the rules wrong?
The referee got it. The referee gave it, and VAR confirmed it.
Right. So Arteta doesn't know the rule then. So the next thing is he's talking about Tierney. Right? No, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm saying he's acting like a fan here because he should know then. Right, Arteta on Tierney. He wasn't close at all. Hopefully in the next few days he will feel much better and will come in the team and help us in this moment when we have so many games. It's going to be tough, but I'm I'm not criticising Arteta tonight. I would if I thought I should, but I don't. Not one bit. He set us up perfectly. He can't deal with someone's leg hitting David Luiz's knee, and he can't deal with a rush of blood from a goalkeeper that has been outstanding. And we shouldn't sit here and criticise for that error. Absolutely. And I'm fuming with him. But I won't last long fuming at Leno, if I'm honest. I just can't, because football players, as we all know, are human beings. Yeah, they make decisions in that split second, like the referee, if there was a penalty. I don't have a problem with the referee tonight. It's the people behind VAR. I keep saying it.
Or is it as simply as that we imploded? We
didn't implode.
Yes,
we didn't implode.
How did we not? Leno didn't implode then. So wait, well, on one end,
Leno is not the whole team. Leno is not the whole team.
No, but I'm sorry. Players imploded. They did.
Oh, they didn't.
What did they do?
Oh,
what did they do? No one else got sent off.
How did they implode? How?
So hold on a second. So on one end, we're saying the referee did a good job, and that you're saying, Kevin, that it was a penalty.
Yeah.
So David Luiz didn't implode, right?
No.
He just was in a bad situation. But in the second half, when we had the chance with 10 men, and we've seen many teams go ahead and win with 10 men, as a team, we didn't implode. Leno didn't implode.
He made the bad decision. He made the stupid decision. That's not implosion.
What did we do in the second half, even before Leno? We had more chances with 9 men than we did with 10 men. Would you agree? At the end there, we could have nicked one at the end. There was a chance.
We had more chances with 9 men. I don't know what game you were watching.
Hold on a second.
The same game as me.
Wait, at the end,
we weren't watching the same game as me.
Really?
Sophie, sorry.
So we didn't implode as a team. in the second half?
No, we didn't. No. Leno imploded with that rush of blood, but he's not the whole team. I thought the team played really well. I can't criticise anyone tonight. I don't think anyone had a bad game. Even Bellerin stepped up when he needed to, and we know how much we feel about Bellerin. So
it's a team game.
Do you know what? I'm actually quite proud of the team. I've got no problems with Arsenal tonight. I haven't at all.
Was the Moutinho goal a worldie, or could Leno have saved it?
No, I thought it was a great goal. I thought it was a great goal. Sometimes life,
I'm asking a question. I'm not saying he could have saved it, but it looked like he
you did. You just said, was
that?
It a worldie, or could he have saved it?
Can I answer that?
Wait, because Jason said Moutinho goal was a worldie.
Jason Weir.
It was.
It is. Sometimes in life, you just have to go, that is a great goal. Yeah. End of. You cannot sit and go, was he positioned right? Who should have tackled him? Leno should have got to it. That was a great goal. You cannot take that away. Like Pepe was a great goal. Okay, they couldn't even take Pepe down in the penalty area. I do find it weird when fans can't just look at a bit of football and go, what a goal. You know, that was a great goal.
I think it's true. Like, we didn't really create a sense of urgency until Leno went off. Why can't I have this opinion, everyone? Listen, I'm just saying to you that it felt like towards the end in the last few minutes, and you could argue in injury time, we had a chance to nick an equaliser and we missed the opportunity. Like, that's a reality. Those are facts.
The stuffing was knocked out of them the second before half time. Hold on, let me finish. You knew Wolves were going to come out and be different. They knew it was there for the taking. We had 10 men. Okay. I think they got their goal while we had 10 men. I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, it must be because Leno was in goal, wasn't he? To be fair to Renarson, or however you say his name, I've got to learn that now. He actually did very well.
He done all right when he came off.
Considering what he did last time. No. And someone actually pointed out we got him against City, and I was like, oh my geez. But he was okay. And we need to big him up because he could be playing. We didn't implode. Not at all.
We did implode because we should have been 3-0 up at half time and we missed our chances. We didn't take them. And if this Arsenal team want to be ruthless and they want to climb up the table and get into European spot,
you've asked us a question about
chances.
The second
we did not take our chances.
Yeah, but you said we imploded.
We did implode.
We didn't.
Oh my God. We did in the second half. Our goalkeeper lost his mind. He imploded.
We imploded in the second half. How?
Can I just say something? You asked us if he imploded in the second half, then you went back to the chances in the first half. First half, we did implode in the first half. We just didn't take our chances.
No, what I said was we imploded in the second half and we did not take our chances in the first half, and that cost us the game because Saka could have scored. He hit the post. We had so many chances, we didn't take them on, and then we find ourselves 1 up, and everyone's thinking, great, we're going to go on and score 2 or 3 goals here. Don't call me crazy, people. I'm just telling you what I see. We owned the game in the first half. We bossed it. We should have been 3-0 up. And then we find ourselves a man down and then 1-1 just before half time. And then in the second half, our goalkeeper lost his marbles. He imploded. The team then lost their marbles because now they're down to 9 men. But we had a chance to nick one in injury time, and we weren't able to do that. We should have won this game. Yes. We were brilliant in the first half, and we didn't maximize our opportunities.
Would it be possible if I could speak and then you could put some comments up, because there's hundreds. The thing is, Soph, I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with you. We did not implode. We lost by 2-1. Imploding is 5 or 6-1. If we would have just capitulated...
Imploding is behaviour, PG. Imploding is behaviour. Behaviour and mental conditioning and strength. And our team is still mentally impotent. These are facts.
No. No way on earth. I'm actually really proud of them in the second half. That's all I can say. I'm proud of them. I feel that they did what they could with 9 men. I mean, I don't know what you expect. I really don't. I don't get it. To me, imploding means that you just literally fall on the floor and implode.
We did because we lost.
We did.
We lost the game. We should have won by 3 or 4.
We didn't lose a game with 11 men. We lost the game with 9. I beg to differ with you on this.
Because our goalkeeper imploded.
Yes, the goalkeeper did. No, he didn't. He made a bad mistake. He didn't implode. Sorry, that's not fair. He still made a quite good few saves tonight.
Okay, so what are the shy? Tell me, people. Okay, Zen. I'll go Zen. Like, why? Arteta out, Sophie in. Thank you, Mark. I'll chill out. Why? Why am I going to chill out? Why will I chill out? This is a game we should have won by halftime. Don't be delusional. All right. And in a time where we just are riding on a high of getting rid of Ozil, Kolasinac, Sokratis, and Mustafi, this was the game to galvanize the fan base and win. Look at the form table. Manchester City. Hold on. Since 2020, Manchester City #1 on the form table. Who's second? Arsenal Football Club with 17 points. Who is at the very bottom? Wolves. You take your chances and you win this game in the first half.
Sophie, it's a game of football. This is what it is. It's a game of football. And you know what? One decision could change everything. And it did. It changed everything.
Why can't I be what I'm like Taib saying? I'm talking about the first half. You win the game in the first half. We didn't take our chances.
Sophie, you're talking about something that we've all spoke about, but it never happened. We know if we'd have taken our chances, we would have won the game. But we never. That's life. We never.
That's
took
not
our chances.
imploding.
Even with 10 men, we couldn't do anything. We didn't do anything in the second half. We substituted the wrong player. We didn't try and take any.
Sophie, this is why I said Wolves are going to have the lion's share of the possession. That's why you need to have bodies behind the ball who can track and hunt the ball. The fact we only lost 2-1, Sophie, that says to me that we never imploded. And then we were down to 9 men.
Listen,
there was no implosion.
You know what's really funny?
We lost to a worldie.
It's how many players, it's like, how many fans, it's so revisionist. Win a 90-minute game by halftime. Yes, you do. How many times have we said the game was lost at halftime? The game was won. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for backing me up on that. Thank you. We should have been 3-0 up at halftime. That's all I'm saying. What 640 people in chat.
Even 2.
That is all I'm
even
saying.
2.
It doesn't
mean 2 in the first half.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we would have won it, but yes, we'd have had a much better chance. But can I just say something?
Should we were in your favour?
Can I just say something? In the second half, maybe we should give a little bit of credit to Wolves. They actually played quite well. I'm sorry. Well, we're playing another team. Well, Sheffield United beat United the other day, and they're bottom of the league, and United were top.
For fuck's sake.
Well, this is a very strange league at the moment, and I cannot believe anyone would think we've imploded. I'm actually quite proud of the team, to be honest, to actually keep it to 2-1. He scores a
we accept mediocre shit these days. That's why we should have won this game. We imploded. It should have been 3 points. Wolves suck.
We lost to a worldie.
I do feel that you want perfection, and you're so. We're on a run.
Well, why didn't one of our worldie players score a worldie? Why did Coutinho score a worldie?
Because we only had 9 players. That's why.
They scored a worldie, an individual goal that was brilliant in the game. Yeah,
but they got 11.
Okay, yeah, because they stayed disciplined.
And we did score a worldie, by the way.
Disciplined.
We did score a worldie.
I just said Pepe did.
Yeah, we scored a worldie.
Right.
So did they.
Can I just say that
these are the games we should win, and Arsenal fans just accept mediocrity because
this is it. Listen, Sophie, just like you say what you see, we say what we see too.
I love that, and I appreciate that, and I respect that.
Patience at the moment. He's trying to build a new era at the Arsenal. As I said the other day, we are going to lose games. I did not expect one like tonight. I know it sounds weird. Let me finish. I know it sounds weird. I don't actually feel like Arsenal have lost in a way because
I'm not
this was
Soph,
can you let me finish? Just the comments. With the fact that Arteta is building something, we need a bit of patience. We're going to lose games. We are. We're on a fragile run. Absolutely. Every game was so precious that I don't worry about clean sheets. I just want the 3 points. But people have to understand, Arsenal as a club did not lose tonight. That I know it sounds weird. Let me rephrase that because you're all going to go for me. What happened to Louise?
It's my turn tonight, babe.
What Louise did, I don't think he's done anything. And the referee did what he did, and the VAR, whatever. Leno has not lost us the game, has he? Because he was on the pitch when it was 2-1. No, he hasn't, because we were on the pitch at 2-1. So he can't have lost us the game because it wasn't 3-1. So we have not scored with 9 men. I'll get over that. So now I will discuss what's going to happen when we get to Villa on Saturday with 11 men. Then I will be blaming Arsenal if we lose for letting us down. Tonight, I can't do that. I just cannot do that. I just feel, you can say 14 months and we're still building from 10th. I don't understand this impatience. Do you know what? Wenger left us in such a shit way. And he's only just starting to get rid of. Starting to get rid of the defenders now. That's all he's trying.
Why is everyone making this about Arteta out? We just as a team didn't close tonight. Always be closing. That is the golden rule of football.
Square 1971, 14 months, and we're still building from 10th. Yeah, we are. Because we haven't got what the squad that he wants.
Son Duncan, Sophie, your partner must live to some high standards. Yes, she does.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We've been trying to build from the last 12 years. What's Dale Square talking about? We've been trying to rebuild this thing for over a decade.
Wow. Listen, you guys.
That's what we've been trying to do. And finally, we've got some of the dead wood out. Finally, and this is the first game after. And look at the way we played to start with. It didn't work out our way, but come on.
This is a game we should have won against a team with the worst record in the Premier League over the last however many since November of 2020. That is all I'm saying, okay? Yes, stop blaming Wenger right now. He's had a year and a half. And please don't make this about me wanting Arteta out. Did you guys hear me utter anything about Arteta out on the show tonight? Please validate that.
No. But
thank you.
I tell you why they think that. Because you keep bringing him in the frame for everything.
Only because I said at half time as a manager, you've got to make the right adjustments. And I felt he took the wrong player off.
No, that's not all. That's
mentally,
not all you said.
Mentally, he didn't have them conditioned properly. They went out too hot. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with me saying that about Arteta?
But that's not all you said.
Tell me. All right. What else did I say?
Because you said, is it Leno's fault or is it Arteta's fault that Leno made the mistake?
I said it was Leno's. I said Leno was dumb and dumber on Twitter. You can go see it. Okay.
No, forget Twitter. We're talking about on here.
I also said that Mikel Arteta did not prepare the team properly to come out less hot and less angry. Try and win the game with 10 men.
How do you get that?
By the performance. That's my opinion. That's what I saw with my eyes.
And we don't agree.
All right, that's fine. But Shady loves me, so I'm good.
No.
You need one.
It doesn't come across Amesy, like Miss Amesy, who loves Arteta. I'm not Arteta out. Why can't I say, without people jumping down people's throats, right, when they want to say at halftime, I just don't think Lacazette should have been subbed. Why does that mean I want Arteta out?
Because
it's bullshit.
Because over the weeks and weeks, it does sound like that. It does.
No, it sounds like I'm saying in games where he makes mistakes with substitutes or team selections. I've never, ever once said Arteta out. Ever, ever, ever. I've
Not
said
after
one game where we lost to Aston Villa, fire everyone. That was the only time I said it because I found that game more humiliating than losing 8-2 to Manchester United at Old Trafford when they were the dominant team in the Premier League. I found that embarrassing that we lost to Aston Villa in the manner in which we did. But I've never said on this show, I want him out. All I've said, and rightly so, that he needs to make better decisions, and he has done lately. And all I'm saying today is at half time, he took the wrong player off, and the team came out too hot and they weren't calm enough to deal with going down to 10 men.
Well, they obviously were. They obviously did deal with it. But you got to remember, Sophie, it weren't as if Wolves outplayed us. They never outplayed us at any stage, even when we went down to 9. They never.
They still won the game.
They beat us with an absolutely superb strike. That's it. That's the game for you right there. That's it. Even with 9 men, I'm not saying we were outstanding, but you know what? I thought the 9 men fought hard.
Who thinks Leno could have saved that?
Sorry?
Just having a joke. I said, who thinks Leno could have saved that? I'm just joking, just trying to lighten the mood. Go on then, tell me. I mean, what is wrong with me saying that he made a mistake with the subs, Casey? What's wrong with me saying that he?
Opinion.
What about
that's your opinion?
What about Wright? Yeah, exactly. What about Wright saying with the team he picked to go out there? Because I haven't heard you say that. All I've heard is his stuff is wrong.
In our WhatsApp group, what did I say when the team selection came out? Love the team selection. Did I not say that?
But you haven't said it on the show, so they don't hear that. Yeah, you don't say it on here.
Oh, come on.
So that's why you're getting thousands of comments saying it.
Oh, please. Are you really going to pick on that? Like the fact that I said from the beginning that was a great team selection. And I actually don't think Aubameyang should have come on either in the second half. I would never have played him in today's game.
Partey needed to go off.
You never said that on here. No. You say it on our WhatsApp group, but on here it seems like you're going for
everyone.
Arteta.
I'm sorry. I just want to say, news alert, that I think Arteta's team selection at the beginning of the game was fan-dabby-dozy.
I don't understand the sarcasm. They don't hear you say it. That's all me and Kev are saying.
I said it to you guys, and I said it on Twitter as well, that it was a great team selection. I mean, what the heck? Why can't here's the problem with Arsenal fans. When you have a different opinion, you're an antagonist, or you're trying to want the manager fired or whatever. That's ridiculous. I thought we had the best 45 minutes of our season. I thought we were brilliant. I thought if Saka scored that goal in 1 minute, 40 seconds, we'd have gone on to be 3-0 up by maybe 30 minutes. We were on top of them. And as a team, we did not capitalize on our chances. We put ourselves in a hole. We then got a player sent off and gave away a penalty. And then when we came out in the second half, there are a lot of teams with 10 men who go on to win games or draw games. And when we came out, we had nothing. We substituted Laka. We lost a little bit of that holding up the ball, and we didn't have any outlet. And that is my opinion. That doesn't mean I want the manager fired. It's my opinion of this game. And in my opinion, in the second half, we imploded. Our goalkeeper imploded. He made a major mistake, and it cost us. What is wrong with that?
Nothing.
That's
absolutely
your opinion.
Nothing wrong.
That's your opinion.
Exactly.
Well, we don't agree. That's all.
But you're asking why people in chat think you want Arteta out, because you jump on him straight away. I don't think Laka was right. I don't
jump on Arteta.
Whoa. Let me finish. You did. You said, what about man management? He was terrible at half time. He took Laka off and he shouldn't.
That's not jumping on him. Why is that jumping on him?
That's what they're saying about him. Chat. I'm reading
Hold on 1 second. You comment on players. You guys comment on performance. If I comment on Arteta saying I think he made the wrong sub and maybe he didn't calm the team down properly for the second half, why is that jumping on him? It's just it's an opinion.
Ask all the people in chat.
I could tell you this, Sophie. I can guarantee you he calmed the players down at halftime. I can guarantee it. That's a guarantee.
Well, there are a lot of people that agree with me. Look,
there are, and there are absolutely are.
And this is the truth. All managers, when a player gets sent off in the first half and then he has to readjust at halftime, he will take control of that dressing room. So I don't understand. I understand it's your opinion, which is fine. But this is why I'm on, I suppose. You asked me about what's it like in the dressing room when players are da-da-da-da-da. The manager takes control and says, right, we're going to have to readjust. This is what we're going to have to do. And he will have the attention of all the players.
I'm in the battle of the bastards. Let's go.
Battle of the bastards.
Let's do some player ratings. Everyone wants it.
No.
We've got to do it. Let's do it before we go.
I can't. To be honest, I can't give any.
Then don't. Okay, don't. Then Casey and I will do it. But we have to do it. We do it on every post game. We're not going to stop doing it. Right. Leno.
I wouldn't even know.
Leno gets a 0.
No, Casey? He doesn't get a 0.
Leno gets he's going to get a 4 today. Sorry, he's going to get a 4.
Oh, I'll give Leno a 5.
Whoa, very generous.
He made one mistake.
That's right. We're in sofa time.
A big howler.
Mm-hmm. He made a mistake.
That's why he gets a 4.
That's why he gets a 5 for me. That's quite low.
Okay. I'm not having a meltdown, you guys. This is what I can't stand about.
Let's get on with the player ratings.
But seriously, seriously, if Arsenal fans have a different opinion, it's just crazy. It just really, thank you, whoever this is who loves me. Bellerin.
You get a 7 from me tonight,
Yeah, I'll give him a
Ashley.
7.
You?
5.
Right. Next
This
one.
is going to be fun.
I'm just trying to find all the comments that agree with me.
I know you are. I can see all the ones that are not being picked up.
Holding.
They've all
see
been
'em all.
picked up.
Holding.
I've put them all. Holding. Oh, 4.
I'm going to say
Oh,
Rob Holding 6.
I'd give Rob Holding a 5.
Mm-hmm. Cedric.
No, David Luiz.
I was going to say we've
Right,
got to go for Louise next.
0.
6.
I'll give him a 5.
How
Yeah,
can you
done
give a
nothing wrong.
player a 5 or a 6 when?
Why are
he
you
got
asking us? That's our opinion. Next
All
one.
right. Gosh, dear God, I'm getting scolded tonight just for having a bloody opinion. Everyone,
No.
this is the
No,
beauty
we
of
are.
Library
No,
Squad.
we are.
We
You've
are,
just
Sophie,
scolded us
we
for
are.
having an opinion. Oh
Yeah,
my
but it's
God!
our
Talk about the
opinion on the
wolf
scores.
crying.
Oh God.
Honestly.
Look, see, I'm putting up shit. Look, Sophie Dominant, let other people speak. Yeah, fine. They can speak. They're adults. They have have a
Cedric.
voice.
Right, can we
Cedric.
just not argue with the listeners and go through the players' reigns
Cedric.
because we've been on an hour and 10 minutes.
It's
Fuck up,
Sophie
shut the
time,
fuck
so it's her time. It's
Yeah,
Sophie
no,
time.
it's not my time.
No,
Right,
no, it's
Cedric.
You just
I
supposed to
Cedric.
speak now.
Cedric, I'll give him a 6.
I was going to say 6.
4. Party.
I can't wait for the Arteta rating. Go
Party,
on.
I'm gonna give Party a 7. I thought he was outstanding for all that first half.
Man of the match in the first half.
Second half, obviously, it was a lot more difficult. So I'll give him a 7 though. Thought he was good.
I'm going 7.5.
Yeah. Xhaka.
I'll give Xhaka a 7 as well. I thought Xhaka was done well.
Oh, let's talk about Xhaka, the player you never wanted to wear the Arsenal shirt again, ever again.
Yeah,
Let's talk about him.
you're right as
Both
well.
of you.
You are right.
Thank you.
And
You are
who's
right.
made him better? Arteta playing in with Party.
No, Party's made him better. Arteta hasn't made him better. Come on,
Oh my
please.
God. So Arteta doesn't improve players now. Go on, 7.5 for Xhaka. Same as Party.
Okay. Pepe.
For that goal alone, I'm giving him an 8. I'm telling you, world-class goal.
I think for his effort in that goal, I'll go 7.75. Can't just get to the 8 yet. I can't get to that 8.
What about 7.9?
7.97.
Gets a 6. He gets a
Pepe.
6.
You are
Pepe.
brutal tonight.
A 6.
Sophie's
Right.
brutal tonight.
Yeah, it was a great goal. I want to see him be more. I don't have to justify my opinions more, I think, on the show tonight. I'm entitled to them. And I just think that Pepe has had 3 really good games, and I wanted to see him do that game after game after game. So he gets a 6.5 for me tonight. Beautiful goal. Could have done more in the game, in my opinion, but he was good.
Next one.
Go on. Rattle them off, PG.
I can't. My
it's,
brain.
Emile
Emile
Smith-Rowe.
Smith-Rowe.
I mean,
5.
I think it was a 5. Yeah, I'd give him a 5 tonight.
I'm going 5.5, just to be slightly different.
He's the one that should have been subbed, to be honest.
I think he tried really hard when he was in the 10 and the 9. Go on.
He grafted. It's all right. It doesn't always work out.
Lacazette.
Lacazette, I give first half. I thought Lacazette was good. I give him a 6.5. I'll give Lacazette.
I'm going 7 for Lacazette.
I'm going to go 6.5 for Lacazette.
Saka.
Oh, they're quite harsh in chat. They're giving Smith-Rowe 4. It's like,
Saka.
oh.
How about Saka?
83.
I'm not hating on him every game. Who? Who you giving Saka 83?
Saka.
Wait, is it 83.74444444?
No, it's 82.99999. Saka. Do you know what? I can't rave about him anymore.
I thought he was good. I'll give him. Look, he missed a few chances, but I'll give him a 7.
Oh, I'm giving Saka 8.
Saka's getting 6s.
Carl Stark. I'll be having a word with you.
Where is he? Where is he? What did he say? What did Carl say? Did he say 6?
ESR 6.
Yeah, ESR 6, James 6. I'm going to go Saka 6.5.
No way.
Hey, shh. It's Sophie's choice.
I know.
Leave her alone.
Just shocked. Right, who else have we got?
There was Aubameyang came on. Runnison came on, didn't he?
Aubameyang gets 0-1.
I wouldn't.
No.
I'll tell you what I've decided to do. I'm not rating Aubameyang because I don't think it's fair. I'm not going to rate him.
I mean, this is just ridiculous.
No, he's not been on long enough for me. So.
Wait, look at Newman's ratings. Sophie 7, Casey 8, PG 7.
This guy makes me laugh.
Give us okay, chat. I like this. Give us our ratings. Sophie,
I don't want to rate it. Thanks.
But do you know what?
I'm being killed.
Done all right
so many fanboys are on for you, Sophie. I'll probably get a 4 tonight.
No, like I get a -8. Look.
Sophie, no, that's 8. That's
that's 8.
That's 8.
I thought it was a -8, which is a lot because I thought it would encapsulate.
I don't think we should do ratings for subs, although Runason I thought played all right. So I'm giving Runason a 6.
I agree with Carl. I think you should all hit the like button, please.
If you don't hit the like button, then
what's not to like about this pod? Listen, we just are all honest. We're like a family here who argue, and sometimes.
How many in chat now? By the way,
right,
580. I've got
586.
They're still with us. An hour and 15 minutes.
What's their rating for Arteta?
Oh, no. Right. So listen. I
like this. Wait.
Me and you do it first and then let her go.
Look at this one. Bernadette. PG and Kevin 9 for their tolerance tonight.
I love Bernadette. Right. My rating for Arteta tonight.
Get a red card. Get a red card. Wait.
Oh, not mine.
Listen, I know you want to go snog Carl, but just wait a minute. Okay. Look, we've got some fun ones here. I wanna put these up, okay? Because this is I get a 0 from this guy. That's fantastic.
Actually, let him rate us.
First time I didn't agree with Sophie and agree with KC. Divian, well, you should go take some meds because that's not right. Hold on one second. There was a funny one up here. Sophie 4 tonight. She imploded, just like Leno. I get a red card. PG gets an 8 here. KC gets a 6.5.
Oh, I like you, Dusty. Right. Arteta,
oh my God, look. BB7 gave me a 10.
Right. Hold on. Let me ask the chat room.
Cantankerous 10.
Arteta. Kev wants to know your ratings, listeners, for Arteta tonight. All
right, here we go. Let me put them up.
And Sophie will put them up.
Oh my God, I'm getting relegated by Los Angeles to the championship, PG. Look at this. Ray gives a 3 for me, a PG is 6, and Casey is 7. Arteta gets an 8.
I said 8. That was
an 8. PG Guna gives an 8 here. Joshin gives a 7 for Arteta. I don't think, listen, other than half time and making the wrong sub with Lacazette, Arteta set the team up to win tonight, and we had a brilliant first half.
Woo! My gosh,
Can't help. He can't ever get it right, can he, Sophie?
No, he
can't ever get it right, can he?
So what are you giving Arteta as a rating? We've done 8, me and him.
Yeah, I've given him an 8.
Okay, I'm going to give him a 6.5 because he got the sub wrong in the second half. But he set up the team to be brilliant in the first half. These are facts.
Okay, so this is interesting. All right, it's going to be quite hard, but I want to know in chat as well, who's your man of the match? Kev, who's your man of the match?
Nobody when we lose.
Man of the match. It's probably going to be Partey or Xhaka for me.
Which one?
Xhaka, probably because he stayed on the longest. He stayed on all game, didn't he?
Oh, man,
I'll go for Xhaka.
The player, KC.
Sophie's man.
The player, KC and PG never wanted to wear the Arsenal shirt again, but everyone wants to give me shit. I love that.
I would have loved it if he was sold.
Maybe I should bake you guys a Xhaka humble pie.
Not really, no, because he still was disgusting what he did, and I'll never go back on that. But
no, I'm a Virgo.
I agree.
If he can play way he's playing now, then not that all is forgiven.
Sophie, if he could keep playing the way he's playing, feed me, baby, feed me.
Yeah.
feed me now.
Just do not encourage her, please.
Man of the match goes to PG for positivity. I'm not sure where the positivity was, but anyway, yeah, that's fine. She does always get marks for being positive, that's for sure. But what were you asking me?
Oh no, I wasn't. No.
Okay, we done. Man of the match.
Man of the match.
Nobody gets man of the match when we lose.
Hey, by the way, Man United 4, Southampton 0.
Not a surprise, is it? Actually, it's helped us.
Southampton have gone. They've gone.
Yeah. I don't like it when teams go.
See, we didn't take our chances in the first half. We lost the moment. We shoot ourselves in the foot. We make fundamental mental errors. At halftime, we don't make the right adjustments. Our goalkeeper implodes and we lose the game against the worst form team in the Premier League. People, that was just my point. Sometimes it gets supersonic when you're trying to express it with all of the shouting and the chaos that's going on during the show. I love all you guys, everyone in chat, brilliant comments, amazing stuff. But at the end of the day, it's still night. You know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the
night.
At the end of the day, it's night.
Oh.
Yeah, at the end of the day, your opinion counts just like everybody else's.
Do you know what? No one's opinion's right or wrong. Only facts are right or wrong. And the
go.
opinion is, I don't think we imploded, and she does. That's it.
Well,
and on that note,
I am a Virgo. Did you hear me say that, or did you know that, Tawana? I am a Virgo, 100%. Yes. Okay, listen. What's condescending? Are you saying PG and Kevin are condensing? I mean, that's rude.
Very much.
That's condescending rude. Milk, in it. That's a sweet milk, in it.
Condensed milk.
Oh, shut up. I bloody know that. Listen to the bloody woman. Hey, sort out your chicken sink, you.
Listen, we're all entitled to our opinion, okay? If you've not enjoyed my voice tonight, that's okay. Some shows, work better than others for most of us. But tonight, I just feel like we missed the boat. What's your summary, PG? What's your summary?
We're all gutted and we're all entitled to our opinions and we all see different things. Me and Kev are arguing about the penalty that I just don't agree with. I don't agree with you on about imploding. That's the beauty of it. We're not going to sit here and go, yes, no. We have our own opinions. We're all very strong personalities. Ultimately, though, we all want Arsenal to win everything on the planet. There is no agendas here. We don't charge you to ask us questions. I would love it. I don't understand that situation, but hey ho. And whatever channel you're on, whatever social media platform you're on, if you're a gooner, you want us to win, and it hurts. Tonight, I'm hurt. Tonight, these two are hurt. I keep pointing the wrong way.
So pissed off, PG.
We're just pissed off and we're angry, and I'm angry. And yes, Kev, it will go on for days. I'll tell you now. I'll probably be less pissed off tomorrow, more angry on Thursday. It will just hit me again.
Yeah,
but
no, we're not spanking. I get that. But you know what? Sometimes we've got to take some positives out of it. We saw a snapshot in the first half of what Arteta wants, and the football was really good. Yeah, we couldn't finish our dinner and we should have buried them. We know that. Everybody knows that. But if we could play more like we did in the first half and keep 11 players on the pitch, we will win a lot more games. We will win a lot of games.
Well, okay, so we're going to do a fans forum on Friday night. We've got a couple of guests coming in, but we still want you in the chat because we're going to answer your questions still. We will do our predictions on Friday night for Saturday lunchtime. I hate Saturday lunchtime games for Arsenal. For some reason, we rarely turn up. But I've got faith in this team. I have. Obviously, see who's fit for Saturday. But I've just read that the reason he took Partey off was because he was on a yellow card. I didn't realise Partey was on a yellow card.
Yeah.
And there's a risk, isn't there? We cannot afford to have Leno and Partey out. We can't. So
a lot of people in chat are asking, and I'm going to find this. And you're right, Carl Stark. Well done, my little PR guru. Hit that like button. If you like us, great. If you don't like us, it doesn't matter. We'll still be friends and we still like you. It doesn't matter. There were 600 plus in live chat tonight. So we're hoping that you hit that like button. But most people in chat are now asking for the voice of reason. Is he? Maybe he is. He is a legend. Johnny Boy is speaking for everyone. Casey, give us some hope.
Yeah, look, what we saw in the first half especially was an attacking, vibrant Arsenal who were playing the ball forward. There weren't a lot of square. We were playing through walls and we were releasing the speed of Saka, Pepe. We looked more of an attacking threat. Eventually we got the goal. But really, we should have scored a lot more. We need to see a lot more of this, don't we? This is what we need to see. It's refreshing to see it. Although we didn't get the right result today, the more we play like this, the better we're going to be. And you know what? We didn't even see Odegaard today. because of what happened with all the players being sent off. We didn't even get to see him. So with a bit of luck, we get to see him on the weekend, and hopefully he could add a little bit of sprinkles of gold dust to what we do. Because do you know what? I was pleased with our first half today. I was really pleased with it. It didn't quite work out end of the first half and second half, but I'm telling you now, I'm happy of what I saw with the way the team was playing and gelling. So with a bit of luck, we can have more of the same. And we owe Villa. We absolutely owe Villa after what they've done to us at the Emirates.
PG, your summary?
I'm knackered. I'm knackered. I work in the property market, and I'm so tired, and I want stamp duty to be extended. But apart from that,
got some time to be your client.
Let's move on. I don't know what I'm more stressed at, my job at the moment, on the fact that Arsenal tonight, or the referee and everything. I feel like the big game for us is Saturday, not because it's the next one, but because let's see what happens. We was on such a great run. The motivation was brilliant. You saw it in the first 44 minutes of how fantastic we can play. Their chemistry, their positioning, their enthusiasm. They were very, very fast off the blocks. We need to see it on Saturday. We must not be depressed. As fans, we can, but the team must not. The team must understand they did not let us down. And that's that. Okay? That's how I feel.
Okay. Well, look, thank you. Casey, Pigeons have your... Oh, thank you for that comment. That was lovely. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to...
I don't know what she's reading. There's hundreds of comments.
Yeah, it's hundreds of comments, and that one caught my eye because it was shouting in caps, but it's not one to post. Listen, whether you agree or disagree with us,
we love you all the same.
We love you all the same. You know, you can come on this forum and voice your opinion, and you can agree or disagree with us. At the end of the day, we're all Arsenal fans, and we want, you know, the best for our club. And at the end of the day, this was the game. This and that Villa game just was the two games that we had to win, and we lost this one, and we lost it under really difficult circumstances. And it's okay for us to go back and forth and have different opinions about how we think the game unfolded and what we thought happened.
And also so I was going to say about our listeners, none of them are abusive.
Preach, PG. Preach.
I know, none of them preach. What we love about our listeners as well, none of you are abusive. You're totally entitled to say, if I'm wrong, Kev's wrong, whatever. Soph's wrong, Soph's always wrong.
I'm often wrong. They often think I'm wrong on here.
You are wrong. You are wrong about the penalty, but I'm not going there again. Yeah.
And you know what? Here's the great thing about this podcast. You lovely ladies and all these people in chat. We go for it. We got plenty of fire. We got plenty of passion. But you know what? When the show is done, it's done, and we move on. So that's what I love about it. Honestly.
I can't move on from this game. Not yet. I can't.
I mean, you move on from the show.
Oh,
the game will linger. Yeah. Of course it will, yeah.
What are you two doing tomorrow? I'm not on tomorrow night. What are you two doing tomorrow night?
Oh, God.
Oh, Kev, listen.
There's going to be more fire tomorrow
I'm going to try and tune in for a couple of minutes because I can just imagine you two. Someone in chat's going to need to be a referee when Kev says what Kev's going to say.
Can't be Newman or Amesy.
I'm trusting the people in this chat.
That Bernadette better keep her snare out of it as well, I'm telling you.
Maybe Taylor from Arsenal Los Angeles can help us. And look, oh my gosh, look, a mature podcast.
Oh, I love the real captain.
Hello,
mature. Yeah,
great show.
Oh, they're so lovely.
Yeah, very nice. Very
nice. And you know what? We don't get a penny for doing this, do we?
PG positivity.
Oh, I love Virginia.
I'm putting up all the positive comments for you and Casey, you know, and all the bad ones for me. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I've been doing. Listen, it takes a lot to, you know, like manage 650.
Sophie, don't forget. Yes. Normally, it's me you get all the bad.
I know. Well, I can't imagine.
You know what we love though?
Positivity, because tomorrow. It's going to be fire.
Right. So to everyone, when you leave comments after the show, please do, because we love reading them and we try and answer as many as we can. And you can just be as honest as you are in chat. It's funny. But so everyone needs to tune in tomorrow night for Kev Says. I'm assuming about 8:00. You normally go for it. But thanks to everybody that's joined us. And honestly, we love you all. But always Arsenal.